We the people unite.
Good evening and welcome to We the People. We're going live with Kim Page. Take it away, Kim.
All right, thank you, August. Hey, everybody, Kim Page with We the People Unite, and I am here in Orange County at one of our local weekly protests. So let's take a look. A lot of people are starting to show up. And just a reminder, this is a weekly protest. People come out here every week to protest this administration. And so I'm just going to walk around and give you an idea, look at the signs, and let's just participate, shall we?
That sounds good, Kim. Let's see
Thank you.
some of those signs out there.
Yeah, let's see. Here we go, one on tariffs. I stand with Ukraine, tariffs up, stocks down. That's what we're seeing. Let's walk around and here we go. Oh, hear the sounds of the people. The horns honking. And this will get packed. This will be 3 or 4 times this in the next half hour. But we're going to hang out here for a while. We're going to listen to a speaker and get some inspiration to be ready on June 14th.
Kim, if you get a chance, stop someone and get their feedback, like 8647 I see there. Let's see how
Of
people are
course.
feeling.
I want to be a little careful. I just want to make sure people are okay. Hi, we're live on We the People Unite. We just want to show signs. And if you're willing to talk, that's up to you.
I'd rather not talk, but you're
That's
welcome to
okay.
take pictures of the sign.
All right, we understand. We're just trying to bring awareness to all the protests. Right? Thank you. Thank you.
Sure.
Taco, we love the new taco, right?
Yeah.
Woo! There go the signs. Look, across the street. People are forming on the corners pretty soon. We'll be walking across. We might want to mute. I think it'll drown it out. For transparency, we're just trying to be respectful of the music playing in the background so we don't get copyright flags. A lot of dogs. Hi, love the cowbell. Oh, I love that. If you support Trump and MAGA, you just want permission to be a bigot. Absolutely. This is one of my favorite parts of this this particular protest here in Irvine, California. We're at the Civic Center. Is this empty chair reserved for representatives? Hasn't shown up, has she? Yep.
Yeah, I heard actually all the heat, so she's gonna start showing up. And I'm like, that sounds like something that her camp would say to get us to try to stop putting heat on her. I don't think that's happening.
No, they need to show up and face
I
constituents.
saw the Dave Min, that she and Dave Min teamed up for a nonpartisan bill thing, right?
Oh, I haven't heard that.
Bipartisan, not nonpartisan.
Bipartisan.
Whatever. We had thoughts about that. But yeah, look into that for sure.
All right, I'll take a look at that.
Thank you. It was good to see you.
Yeah.
I have to mute the music.
I think I can mute here too. But if I come out here, I don't think we hear the music as much, right?
You are correct. Yeah. Good job.
Okay, so I'll stay out here.
Whenever
go
I
on the
think we
opposite
need to
court.
mute, I'll mute.
Say that again.
Whenever we need to mute, I'll mute. I got you covered.
Okay, perfect. Hi, Judy. Beautiful beagle. All the beautiful people out here today fighting for our democracy, fighting against the fascism, fighting against authoritarianism, fighting against the stupidity. One thing I love about here too, you can come if you don't have a sign, they'll help you make one. Oh, here we go. We're on the move. We have a big sign across the street, stop starvation in Gaza. Amen. Right here. This is why we're here. Join us, speak up, take action, save democracy. Yes, here we go. Oh, thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Everybody's here. Yeah.
Let me get a better. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I have one for Grandpa too.
Classes and stuff.
Yeah, we're expecting our first grandbaby in September.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Excited. Do you come out here every week?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I'm gonna send it to my grandma. She, speaking of grandbabies, she just became a great grandma like 2 weekends ago. So
Oh.
she would appreciate the representation.
Well, I'm streaming live from our YouTube. It's called We the People Unite. So I asked if people want to talk. If you do or don't, it's up to you. So, but I invite people just to say, we want to really highlight the protests and why it's important.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Got it.
So
I don't want to be on.
Okay, that's fine. But we can hear your voice.
Okay.
So why do you think it's important for us to all come out every week? Because a lot of people say, this isn't going to do any good, right?
No, my
Yeah.
son's saying that.
I think it's important just to maintain a crowd here to let the passers-by know that we're not going anywhere.
Right.
And also as a way to channel your energy. It gives you something to look forward to. Otherwise, it becomes that like complacent, buried anger and frustration. This feels like a very positive way to like get it out and to be with like-minded people.
Well, it's because Bradley Whitford from Handmaid's Tale quoted from Joan Baez that action is the antidote to despair.
Yes.
Have you seen that?
Powerful.
Very powerful.
I agree.
And we come out to inspire others to come out.
Yeah.
Right.
And also just for also fun, it's nice to see the signs.
Oh yeah.
Everybody has amazing signs.
There's so much creativity.
Yeah.
It is.
So.
And there's Elvis. Elvis is here today.
I saw Elvis. Yeah, where?
Yeah.
Elvis is in the building.
There used to be the running Elvises.
Oh.
Did you ever hear them? They pushed a cart that played the music. They were all dressed like Elvis, and they pushed that cart, and it played Elvis music. And they were really fast, even pushing that cart and stuff. I don't know where they've been. They were.
This is the first time I've seen them here.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know
Were
if
you at the
it's
Santa Ana protests in April?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which one were you talking about? Who were you?
It's a big Santa Ana protest
Yeah.
at the park there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't see any Elvis. There were a lot of interesting
Yeah.
caricature
Yeah.
type. Yeah.
The sheet ladies, I don't know what happened to them. They were only here for like 1 week. The big sheet sign.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
That was
It
good.
like a sheet of a bed sheet.
It was
And
queen size bed sheet.
What did it say?
It said honk if you beat Trump is a moron. And it was large, big.
Yeah.
You couldn't
King size?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
one, the survey stuff, it was big, tall. It was like that wide and then as tall as a bed.
Yeah. It's so great to see everybody participating in democracy.
Yes.
I love the chant. This is what democracy looks
Yes.
like. Right? I think we're going to have a speaker just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, just about. It's almost 2:30.
What that is.
We have a heckler or a joiner?
Kim, as you know, we love trolls.
Yeah. Gotta have a few, right?
Good, right?
I can't hear what he's saying though. Can you?
Taco, finally.
Yeah. Oh, this would be my friend.
Oh, I gotta take a picture of his sign.
Which one? The tacos? A lot of taco signs today.
This one my friend sent me from Albuquerque. And she was a lifelong Republican.
Oh my God! Can I grab
And
that?
yeah, and then the one
That's
below
hilarious.
is even more fun.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, now did you get it? Let's see.
What is this
Taco
one?
Tower.
Oh, it's hard to see Taco Tower. So much creativity here today, August.
Oh, but
Absolutely, Kim.
Can you believe? Yeah, this is starting to build. Don't you love it?
Hey, like Andrea said, great turnout.
And this is why it's important because we get energized, we get inspired, we get that energy to keep going. I love the new Foxtrot Delta Taco.
So, Kim, why are they honking?
People are honking in solidarity.
Sounds perfect.
Except I don't know what the other guy did. We're getting ready to do the speakers. You ready?
Yes, we're
Just
ready
watch
to
the
go
speakers.
over. That sounds good.
All right.
Anaheim, Huntington Beach, Orange, Tustin, Laguna Beach, and my hometown, Long Beach. Anyone here from Long Beach? Just me, baby. All right. Any other cities? Placentia.
She say Dana Point?
Huh? Okay, I didn't hear that, but yeah. Oh, Seal Beach. I went to Los Al. Woo. All right, who else? Awesome. Santa Fe, New Mexico. Woo! Thank you. I tell you again. The 5051 Movement Orange County and OC Indivisible Coalition co-host these peaceful, emphasis on the peaceful, weekly rallies to protect the Constitution and our democracy. Let's give a clap for that. Woo! And support local organizations that work with the communities being affected by this administration. We are grassroots, all volunteer groups of local residents, not affiliated with any political party, and welcome people from all backgrounds to join us. So thank you for being here today, folks. Clap for yourselves. Woo! So visit the tables to learn more. All of these wonderful people at all these wonderful tables. So some housekeeping announcements. All right, we have the restrooms over there at Bill Barber Park. It's a little bit of a walk, but so plan accordingly. We also have the sign making table behind me. Give a cheer, folks, back there. And then there's water for dogs over there as well as water for people elsewhere. Please drink water, folks. We don't want anyone having any sort of health issues or emergencies. Please drink water, eat snacks, get your pups hydrated as well. We also have a lost and found at one of our tables right there. There's a box that says lost and found. If you lose something, you can found it over there. And then we also have our hike corner over there. You all know it. You all love it. With the pups and with the folks. And Nono and her lovely husband. So we have the ABCs of peaceful protest. A, always follow traffic signals and the directions of the safety team. They are here to help you. Please listen to them. Beware of detractors. Avoid engaging with detractors or unaffiliated interviewers. Doing so increases risks for all of us. You guys, us, everyone, volunteers, organizers. You don't want to be misquoted on Truth Social. You don't want to be a soundbite on there, all right? It's not worth it, okay? C, kill vibes, please. It also stands for consent, all right? Never touch anyone else or their property, like their car, their sign, their person, anything that belongs to them, don't do it without permission. Consent is important. Have fun, build community, all right? Let's clap for those ABCs. Woo, woo, woo. We all know our ABCs, right? I'm going to pass it on to Jewel for our not normal news and our wins for the people today. Clap for Jewel. All right, it's time for this week's Not Normal News. After each news item, I want you to say it with me. This is not normal. One more time, say it with me.
This is not normal.
All right, number one. Masked ICE agents have been detaining people at their mandated immigration court hearings and carrying families to court all over the country, including right here in Santa Ana Immigration Court. Say it with me. This is not normal. It's vital for our community members to know their rights and how best to protect themselves before they go in for their hearings. If you plan on heading to the court on weekdays as a supporter, please first reach out to the OC Rapid Response Network via email about ICE Watch and Legal Observer training. You can come by the 5051 table for that contact info, as well as for the red Know Your Rights card to hand out. Number two, as of today, Mahmoud Khalil has been held in a Louisiana prison for 84 days. Gilmar Abrego Garcia, as well as 240 Venezuelan men, are legally transported to the CCOT prison in El Salvador and have now been held there for 77 days.
Boo.
Say it with me. This
Is not normal.
We demand that all wrongfully detained people be freed and returned. Number three, Iowa Republican Senator Joni Ernst held a town hall on Friday to defend the $700 billion in cuts to Medicaid. When her constituents cried out that people will die without that coverage, do you know what she said? She said, well, we're all going to die. She then doubled down by trolling her constituents on social media. She filmed herself walking through a graveyard and said that we're all going to perish from this earth. Say it with me.
This is not normal.
That lady thinks she's going to heaven. She has another thing coming. And now for wins for the people. After each win, say it with me. That's a win for the people. All right, number one. I am thrilled to announce that every day of the week is now Taco Day. Woo! This week, the world discovered that Wall Street has a nickname for Trump's constant flip-flopping on tariffs. TACO, which stands for Trump Always Chickens Out. When a reporter confronted him with the term, he completely flipped his shit. Since he hates taco so much, we now have to use taco at every possible opportunity. Say it with me. That's a
Win for the people.
taco for the people. Number two, even as federal funding is being gutted, the state California Wildlife Conservation Board has approved 59.5 million in grant funding to preserve nearly 23,000 acres of our state's most ecologically significant habitats. Say it with me. That's a
Win for the people.
all right, number three. Harvard is giving away free online courses to all Americans.
Woo!
The topics include U.S. government basics, Constitution 101, and how to spot a dictatorship. I think we all have that last one down pretty pat, but still, great to have that resource. Say it with me. That's a
Win for the people.
number four. 22 young people from Montana and 4 other states are suing the Trump administration for violating their constitutional rights with executive orders that fast track fossil fuel projects, worsen the climate crisis, and suppress climate science. You can help spread the word and support these young leaders in their efforts. Find a link to their social media toolkit at the 5051 table. Say it with me. That's a win for the people. Thank you for coming out today, and please make sure to stay hydrated. It's a hot one. I'm going to pass it over to Kel. Well, I'll let you know what we're going to chat about. Hi, I'm Kel. If you haven't met me yet, I'm the community liaison here. I work to help us with our community partnerships. So, for example, today, one of our community partnerships is Wound Walk. Wound Walk is a street team clinic out of Listonet, and they work to help our unsheltered population by providing them with trauma-informed care, first aid, supplies, testing, and giving them access to providers. So definitely please drop by this tent and ours to find out more information. If you also have any more organizations you want to partner with, please come find me. I'm now going to introduce Michael to speak a little bit more about Wound Walk.
Hi, my name is Michael Schwanwright, and I've been on this corner for years. I will, Amy, thank you. So Wound Walk is the nation's largest street medicine team. It got its start right here in Orange County. It got its start here in a garage in Irvine by my friend Dawn McCarty. Adrian over here would introduce us over to Manuka honey. We've now written papers for major medical journals about the efficacy of Manuka honey. Joni over here makes our treats. Can you imagine? So you live outside, you call outside home, you got wounds, you may be a little embarrassed to show somebody, but we break the ice and say, hey, my friend Joni baked some unbelievable baked goods. Would you like some? Of course. So community has driven what Wound Walk does. And what it does is it leads a team of doctors and nurses and medics and volunteers out into the field. Our work is primarily at night so that we can give people some more dignity, some more privacy. People are hurting outside for one reason or another. They came to call outside home. It's very easy to become homeless. It's almost impossible to get back. But we're that bridge back. We're the bridge that says community cares. And Tuesday when we're out in Santa Ana, we'll be handing them the Gatorade that you got us. We'll be giving the socks away that you gave us. Healthcare is kindness. We're all qualified to do that. And right now, I want to say a special recognize that today kicks off Pride. And I certainly hope this is an uncomfortable month for homophobes. I really do. So of course, trans lives matter. Of course. So people who are outside experience a chasm. We are that bridge back. We are that welcome hand. And woundwalk.org is your community medicine team. So thank you for allowing us to be here today. Thank you.
Everyone, please give a clap for Kel and Michael. Sorry about that little issue with the flag, but it's a bit poetic, is it not? All right, I'm going to pull up my notes here again, real quick. Okay, so please see the 5051 table to learn more about the community organizations that we work with, that we highlight. Follow them on social media, learn more about them, or get involved with them. So today's theme is healthcare is a human right. And of course it is, like Michael said. I am here to speak on the behalf of JB, who is on our safety team and our first aid team. And I am going to read what he wrote. So these words are JB's, not mine. Hello, my name is JB. I'm an immigrant. I'm a brother and an uncle. Years ago, back when me and my family were living in our home country, one of my older half-siblings got sick from an autoimmune disorder called lupus, which ultimately took her from us when she was just 14. She died because the medicine available in my country at the time was not advanced enough to be able to help her. She was just 14 and with big dreams of being a doctor herself. Her passing left such an immense impact on my family and was one of the main reasons why they decided to move here. So in case one of my other siblings, and later my nieces and nephews, were to fall ill, they can have access to much more scientifically advanced healthcare system. I joined them years later. A few years ago, my oldest niece got diagnosed with cancer. It was one of the worst pieces of news I have ever gotten, aside from my sister's passing. My niece, who was 17 at the time, is one of the smartest human beings I know, and one of the most beautiful, compassionate souls there is. Luckily, she went into remission about 8 or 9 months into her treatment and has been cancer-free for the last 2.5 years.
Yay!
About a week ago, I was talking with my niece, and we were joking about how I had landed in the ER due to an allergic reaction. And the topic of hospital bills came up, and how grateful we all were that her entire cancer treatment was able to be covered by Medicaid. How grateful we were that thanks to assistance programs such as Medi-Cal and Medicaid, her mother, my sister, is not buried in crippling amounts of medical debt, just like thousands of other families across this country have had to experience. However, most of that is about to change. Thanks to politicians in power who are in bed with corporations who see healthcare as a profit source instead of a basic human right. With funds for Medicaid and Medicare being cut by the hundreds of billions of dollars in Trump's big disastrous bill, it is estimated over 10 million people in this country will lose their Medicaid benefits.
Whoa!
I can't stop thinking about those hundreds and thousands of families who will go through a tragedy like my family did. And yet all these corporations are openly benefiting off of their suffering. This is not enough for Republicans, and they are openly using the healthcare system as a weapon to target some of our most vulnerable communities, such as the trans community, starting with bans to gender-affirming care. Boo! Everyone boo!
Whoa!
Targeting people like my own niece just for existing and being who she is, a smart, beautiful trans woman. Seeing all of this, seeing the amount of suffering this is bringing to so many people due to hateful and greedy people in power breaks my heart. It makes me angry, and it makes me afraid for my loved ones. We as a country have to stop letting this happen. We have to do better, starting with those at the top. We need to do better. So everyone thank JD for giving me and all of us the opportunity to listen to his family's story.
Thank you!
I'm going to pass it on to Amy, who is going to speak as well. Everyone clap for Amy, please. Hi, everyone. I'm Amy from Indivisible California 40. We are a grassroots, all-volunteer, non-party affiliated group of residents in Congressional District 40, the area to the east of Irvine, 62 miles, top to bottom, and more than 20 cities from Chino Hills in the north all the way down to Aliso Viejo in the south. Stop by the Indivisible table if you live in one of these cities to find out how you can help us hold your locally elected public servants accountable and support the communities being affected by the fascist regime. So, we have this empty chair here. Who's it for?
Yeah, and Cam.
Yep, that's right, Young Kim, our congressional representative in District 40, elected by the people to serve and represent us, and paid for by our tax dollars. We have invited her to come here to speak to her constituents, but she never shows up. We keep this chair ready in case she decides to do her job. If Young Kim were here today, I would have questions for her about her recent vote to pass the big, awful budget that takes away health care and food benefits from her district and all of Orange County to give massive tax breaks to the uber wealthy. It's been called the largest transfer of wealth from the working class to the upper class in American history. This budget hurts everyone, not just the working poor. There's so many terrible things in it. But today, since we're highlighting healthcare and it's the start of Pride Month, I'm just going to mention a few. Come see me at the Indivisible table later if you want to know more. The Congressional Budget Office, a nonpartisan working group that analyzes the impacts of laws passed by Congress, has determined that this bill will cut Medicaid health care by $700 billion, SNAP food assistance by $267 billion, and it even triggers cuts to Medicare health insurance for seniors by $500 billion. These cuts conveniently go into effect right after the midterm elections in 2026. Are we going to know and remember when we vote in 2026?
Yes.
We have just over 3 million residents in Orange County. What does this mean for us? Well, over 40% of the children in our county are covered by Medicaid, which is called Medi-Cal in California. That's over 300,000 children at risk of losing their health care due to this budget just here in our county. Altogether, 950,000 people in Orange County depend on Medi-Cal for their health, including my family. That's almost 1/3 of the people in Orange County. This bill will hurt them all. Over 10% of the children in the county live in poverty. That's 1 out of every 10 children in Orange County, one of the wealthiest counties in California. That is over 70,000 children right here in Orange County. Poverty for a family of 4 is less than $32,000 per year in total earnings. The median rent in OC for a studio apartment is $2,500. That's $30,000 per year in rent, or more than a family in poverty makes after taxes. Over 20% of the children in OC live in low-income working families, the families most impacted by this budget. They are families who will see higher taxes and lower effective income due to cuts in their social services. And more than 5% of the children in our county are unhoused. That's over 35,000 children in Orange County. They are the most vulnerable to the cuts in this bill. Over 200,000 people in Orange County participate in SNAP, called CalFresh in California, with around 100,000 of them children in our county. SNAP has been shown to be instrumental in lifting people out of poverty in our country. Hungry people are not healthy people and can't work to support their families and provide goods and services to the community. The proposed cuts to this food assistance program means keeping or sending those people in Orange County into poverty, which besides just being a terrible way to treat your neighbors, puts an economic drain on the system for all of us. But one of the cruelest parts of the incredibly cruel budget is an attack on trans people. The budget specifies eliminating all gender-affirming care from Medi-Cal, the Affordable Care Act, and CHIP, the Children's Health Insurance Program. This will only save a tiny dollar amount per year, but for a trans person, it will possibly lead to depression, anxiety, and even death by suicide. A recent study, yes, boo that! A recent study commissioned by Utah lawmakers to prove their bans on trans healthcare were valid backfired and showed that healthcare for trans people leads to better mental and physical health outcomes. Big surprise. Gender-affirming care has been proven time and time again to save lives and just generally make trans people happier as they can live as their full selves. A conservative estimate is that 1% of Orange County is trans. That means over 30,000 people in our county. A third of those people rely on Medicaid for their health coverage. So that means at least 10,000 trans people right here at home are going to lose access to their critical, life-saving care. This is all so awful. What can you do? This budget is headed to the Senate next. So call your senators, even if you think they're Democrats. Call them anyway, and especially if you know people who don't live in California and they have Republican senators. Call your senators, 202-224-3121. Also, look for the organizations in Orange County that are serving the communities being affected by this fascist regime. Organizations like Pride at the Pier, Affirm OC, We Are California, Moonwalk, and so many more. Donate your time and your resources to mutual aid. And last, call Young Kim. If this bill doesn't pass the Senate, it will go back to the House for another vote. She needs to know we are watching her. Young Kim does not represent us. She has not been doing her job, and she needs to be fired in the next election in 2026. Unseat Young Kim. Say it with me. Unseat Young Kim. Thank you. What's that phone number again? The phone number is for the congressional switchboard. It will get you to your senator.
Those are speakers for today, everybody. Let's take one last look
02
around the protest, and please get involved in your local community at your local protest.
202-224-3121. Thank you so much to Amy, everyone. Give a cheer, give a clap. We are going to wrap them on up here so you guys can get back to a rally for democracy. I want to chat with you.
August, great speakers, don't you think?
Absolutely. Very empowering, very forceful, and straight to the point.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Right?
I'm
Kim,
going to start to wrap it. Go ahead.
Could you remind everybody it's on the screen, No King's Day?
Absolutely. Let me turn this back around. All right, everybody, remember, we are gearing up for June 14th, No King's Day. This event is put on by indivisible.org. Please go there and find a local protest in your area on June 14th. We will be in Anaheim at a large event, and we'll be live streaming. And a few of us will be live streaming from around the country. So remember, get involved. Nothing changes if we do not get involved and let our voices be heard. Right, August?
That's right, Kim. Absolutely. And you can do that on June 14th. Please remember, times may
Thank you so
fluctuate.
much. Yeah. It's hard to hear out here, but August, thank you so much for hosting this for us today.
No problem, Kim.
This was such an important, these are such an important time and important for us to all be involved, no matter how small. Doesn't matter. Please get out there and let your voice be heard.
And Kim, why don't
Let's
we
go ahead.
transition to our song? Come on, people.
Yay, honk, honk, honk. Go ahead, August.
You remember the song? Come on, people now.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now.
So let's get together and love one another. Thank you, Kim.
Absolutely. That's how we get through this.
That's it.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next time.
And remember, we the people, and we must stay united. Thank you for joining the live stream.
We the people unite.